Hello there, quick introduction to the video. My name is Cameron. I'm a graduate apprentice software engineer currently studying at Glasgow University, and I'm using this video as a way to rubber ducky debug a LeetCode question to help me understand it a bit better, to talk myself through doing a question, and to hopefully provide um, as a useful resource for anyone else doing the question. So the one that I'm going to be doing today is actually one of the beginner problems. It's one of the I think they're called the beginner list or something like that. Just because I've not got a whole lot of time, I'm just going to do one of the easy ones. So this is middle of a linked list. Given the head of a singular linked list, return the middle node of the linked list. If there are two middle nodes, return the second middle node. So in this, you're given a linked list, and you just have to find whatever the middle element is. I have seen this sort of problem around, so I do know the sort of different ways that this can be solved, but I'm just gonna hop over to my notes and write down what kind of ideas I have. So either go loop through the linked list, copy the linked list, loop through each element of the linked list, copy each element to an array, and then once I'm done with that, you can index into any value of an array in instantly over one time. So you can just index into middle array, return value at index. So that's what I'm going to do. I think that's probably the simplest approach. So I'm just going to do values. Values as, that's what I'm going to call my array here. Another thing I'm going to do is just copy and paste my notes in here. This is what I usually do just to be able to refer back to it without switching between my notes. So values is an empty array, and then so while self.next is not null, is not none. Is it not none? Yeah. While self.next is not none, self.val, or sorry, values.append self.val, values.append self.val, and then self.val is equal to self.next. Is that how you go into the next one? Self is equal to self.next. I think that's what the syntax should be. And then after this, I'm just going to do print values and see if I've done this correct. Yeah, linked lists are something that are fairly new to me. I've not solution has no attribute next. Solution object has no attribute next. It does though, no. So we've got self, head, list node, list node. Just gonna print head, print self, see what we get. Self.value. Head, print the head. Head not index.val. So this should maybe be the first. So this is to, oh right, so head.val should be 1. Is that right? Yes, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do self is equal to head. I think this is right. So file self.next is not none. Is this correct? Oh, okay. Looks like we're getting somewhere. So now all we need to do is index into the middle array. So middle, or not the middle array, the middle element. So middle value is equal to the length of values floor divided by 2, or we're just going to do middle index. And then we can print values and use the middle index here to get that value. I think I maybe need to put this division outside of here. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, so it should return the second element. So I think that's right. Should it floor divide it? Let's try it. Let's see if the test cases pass. Three is not a valid. Oh, okay. So you're returning the node, not the value of the node. I don't even look at the constraints here. Each number is between 1 and 100. And there's between 1 and 100 nodes. Don't think that's anything I need to worry about here. Okay. I guess instead of appending the value, you would just append the node. I think. Let's try this. Okay. So the first case was okay. So I don't think it should. So let's say it's this test case. That one passed. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements. So it should have went from 4, 5, 6. So how should it get that? So it should return, for the middle index, it should return 0, 1, 2, 3. So it would have done 6 divided by 2. So if it's an even number, it's as easy as just dividing by 2. So I'm just trying to figure this out in my head. So to return the middle, So if there's an odd number, you can just do a floor division. Well, I'll just do divided by, so this is correct. But in this one where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it should return 0, 1, 2, 3. Hmm. I'm gonna do a quick search. So what have they done? The length of the list -1 because the first element is always at index 0. So the length would be, let's think about this. The length's going to be 6, 6 minus 1 is 5, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. 2.5, 2. Would that do? Let's think, if it's got 6 and you need to index into 0, 1, 2. Yeah, that would work. So the length of this -1, okay. That's not correct yet. This should be like this. This should be in its own brackets, I think. This should be right. No. Am I missing something? So you've got the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 items. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Floor of that is 2. 0, 1, 2. And you're going from, oh wait, you actually have to get 4, 5, 6. If I got this wrong, length of this divided by 2. Let's try a different approach. This is, I think I'm overthinking this. If the length of values is divisible by 2, then this is true as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or if it's odd, then do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. Else, middle index is equal to the length of the values. So let's see if it's 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to return 4. So you do it divided by 2 plus 1. And that would get you the second most, second middle element. And there's a random bracket there. No, it's not. No, there we go. That's what it is. It's very late, I'm sorry. What have I done? If the length of the values, there's only one meant to be there, that's why. Test cases pass. What? Return values middle index. This should be floored. What? Right, if it's divisible by 2, or if it's odd, so let's take this. Length of values 5. Divide 2 is 2.5. Floored is 2, 0, 1, 2. So it should go from 2. Is that right? I'm gonna print middle index. For some reason it's not saying what's getting printed. Okay, there we go. 2, 0, 1, 2. It's 6. Why is it doing this? If when you divide it by 2, there's 1 left over, so it's odd. Do that. Otherwise, you know, I'm just going to flip this the other way. This doesn't make sense. This shouldn't work. But it does. Let's go for this. If it's even, so case 2, divided by 2, which is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Right, okay, and it returns that. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I don't need that there. Otherwise, if it's odd, then take the length 5. Floor it by 2, floor divided by 2, which would be 2.5, and then 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, so it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, which would take you up to 4. That doesn't make sense. Right, length is 5. Divided by 2 is 2.5. Rounded into 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. I just want to try and understand this before I submit it. Okay, I guess I need this back in. Oh, I didn't print it, that's why it's not coming up. run. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's not 5 elements there. There's 6. And here there's 5. Yeah, that's a bit confusing. I'm going to submit and have a look over that later. I think the rest should pass. No. No. That's annoying. No. Okay, here we go. I guess if len the length of values is equal to 1, return values 0. After I exit this, I'm actually going to print values. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5. Oh wait, no, we don't. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. Do we? Wait, no. Let's look at where the commas actually are. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3, there's 4, but there's no 5. I'm just going to do self.file and see what we get. Yeah, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we should just do while self is not none, right? Because if it's 4, if you're on 4, the next one's going to be none. It's going to be 5. So you still need to go to 5. Okay, so the way I had it was right. It was just so. Let's stop printing this. So if the length is divisible by 2 and there's 1 left over, so if it's odd, like here, you should return 4, no, 3, the middle one. here. So 0, 1, 2. So take the length, divide by 2, which is 2.5, and then floor, so you get 2. Okay, which is what I've done here. And yeah, this passes. Otherwise, if it's even, you want to return 0, 1, 2, 3. So just take this and divide it by 2, you don't need to add 1. Okay, so is it pretty much the same thing? I don't need to change anything. Okay, so could I just I can take all this out. Okay. Submit. Finally, yeah. I'm happy with that. Yeah, linked lists are something I definitely need more practice with. It's not something I've worked with a whole lot, but I'm glad I've got that solved now. If you got this far, thank you very much for watching me struggle with this problem. I love discussing these types of problems, so please write comments down below. There's probably a far better way to do this. So I love discussing these problems. Please leave a message down below. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful to you in some way, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.